What are some examples of neurodiversity affirming language? Have you ever thought about how the words we use can shape our understanding of autism and neurodiversity? Language plays a powerful role in how we perceive and interact with others. When we talk about neurodiversity, especially in the context of autism spectrum disorder, using affirming language is essential. It helps to reduce stigma and address ableism, promoting a more inclusive society. So, what are some examples of neurodiversity affirming language? First, consider identity-first language. Many autistic individuals prefer to be called autistic person rather than person with autism. This respects their identity and how they see themselves. Next, when discussing autism, it is helpful to frame it as a form of neurodiversity. Saying someone is on the autism spectrum is more affirming than describing it as a disease or something negative. Highlighting strengths is another key aspect. Instead of saying someone struggles with social communication, you might say they use direct and clear communication that may differ from neurotypical styles. This shift focuses on their unique way of communicating rather than labeling it as a problem. When discussing support needs, it is important to be factual and non-judgmental. Rather than saying someone lacks ability to focus, you could say they benefit from structured tasks and movement breaks to sustain engagement. This approach recognizes their needs without implying limitations. Avoiding emotionally invalidating language is also crucial. Phrases like too sensitive or overreacting can dismiss genuine feelings and cause harm. Instead, validate their emotions and experiences. Focusing on progress and abilities rather than deficits is another way to use affirming language. For example, instead of saying, cannot follow 2 keyword instructions, you might say, can follow 1 keyword instructions and is working towards 2 keyword instructions. This encourages growth and acknowledges their efforts. Using respectful, person-centered language is vital. Referring to a person on the autism spectrum with unique talents is much better than saying a person suffering from autism. This highlights the individual rather than reducing them to a diagnosis. Finally, celebrating the diversity of neurodivergence is important. Acknowledging different ways of thinking, learning, and behaving as natural variations enriches our understanding of humanity. In practical terms, using neurodiversity affirming language helps reduce stigma and ableism. It validates autistic experiences and promotes inclusion. This approach aligns with disability rights advocacy by emphasizing acceptance, support, and respect for individual preferences in language and interaction. By adopting these language practices, we can contribute to a more inclusive and understanding world for everyone.